Sup, Nibbles? I got a few things to share with you before we get to the questions. Only got 2 questions in, so we got another quickie today. Quickies are fine by the dog, but I thought this was funny nonetheless. I think he sent this to me on the day that I sent up the old Smoochies back. The old Smoocharooer. Man, you can't even make this up. Can't even make it up. Remember old Smoocharooer from The Shinning? Smooch and Maniac on stage? The Smooch set? So that video, I think it was the day of or the day after. Got this from Kramer Antichrist yesterday. Old Smoochy back on stage. He's moved up from smooching to blowing dudes on stage. He's blowing the guy from Taki live on stage. DAWG has photo evidence. I'll try to use the photo if I can. I'll save it from my WhatsApp thread. If I can save it from there and use it as my thumbnail of this video, that'll be the thumbnail. Straight blowing the dude, blowing him on stage. Says both need to be before a firing squad. You know what's hilarious about both those fucking dumbass bands too? To this day, I've never even listened to them ever, and that was before I even knew any of this nonsense. Look at the cover, just look at it, gauge at it, because we get in stock at Hell's. I don't get it, because even like Taki, because people have asked me that. You see like on the back, I think there's like 10-minute songs or some of them, and some of the covers just got some dude's face on the cover, just some guy standing there. He looks like your Uncle Bob or something. How are you like flipping through records? You pull that out and you'd be like, hey Joe, check this one out. This looks fucking sick, don't it? Man, this must be evil. I think we're gonna add this one to my bag. What's in my bag? I'm adding this to my bag. Checking this one out. Like, I mean, at what point did you even think to check it out? Shining the same shit. When did you look at those covers, those terrible titles, those terrible song names, and you're like, this just sounds like a banger, bro? Didn't I tell you that my goddamn metal detector, by gauging a book by its front cover, judging by the whole aesthetic of what the whole packaging of a release looks like, judging by what the guys look like, it is not spot on and 100%. It's not a complete inaccurate gauge where it's like 100% accuracy. I'm not saying that, but it is accurate 85 to 90% of the time, which chops out the BS. Because again, dude, I guarantee if I was to check out The Shining and Taki, and damn sure don't want to now, it's like, oh, this is even worse. But even if I did, music aside, if I was to go complete unbiased, because even if the tunes were still good, I would still, I don't care, I'd put everything aside, and I would still like it. But I guarantee it's not. I already know just by looking at it. When I saw that bullshit for the first time 20 years ago, whatever, early 2000s, Hell's Days, that's how I first heard it, came in stock, probably through Osmos or whoever put it out at the time. I don't even need to check this out. I don't need to check this out. And it's not limited to those bands. That's why when people ask, have you heard so-and-so, dog? Dude, there's some stuff, like, we just definitely have different mindsets on things like, no, I looked at it, like, I'm not even listening to this. Flip. I'm not even checking it out. Now, again, if somebody knows me, not just, you know my goddamn first name, that doesn't qualify as knowing me. You know me, you very well know my tastes. If they were to recommend it to me based off, like, I know, because I know a lot what you like, then, okay, I might then. Outside that, just looking at it, why would you? Like, but I was always like that as a kid. Like, what's your guys' metal detector? You just check out I mean, is your detector like the gayer it looks, the more I'm going to check it out? It has to be with those bands. It just fucking has to be. DAWG knew it before any of this and goes from smooching dudes on stage to blowing them on stage. Brah, that ain't fucking BM. Not by any. What is this, blow metal? They need to change that. That's what The Shining needs to change their goddamn genre of music to blow metal. It ain't black metal. We play blow metal, brah. Sounds about right, homeboy. Before I get to questions too, it's just 2 dumb ones too that came in the orders. Man, it is the largest drought ever. I gotta say that. But check out this cleanness. They're in. I got one on the back of the wall I posted, but it's microscope, can't see shit. But whatever, for flash and image and wall, better than a bare goddamn wall. I just got my Dead by Dog 2 Volume 2 flyers in, 11 by 17 glossy. They are clean. So I've been handing these out in orders, surrounding states, big boy orders, etc. Just got them in yesterday. I'm going to Christian tonight at the Foundry. I'll hang these up, assuming they don't fucking silly club me and throw me out and say we don't want your dumb ass shit on the walls. I'm going to assume that's not going to be the case. Much to popular belief, none of these people know who the dog is, nor do they fucking care. So that is a possibility. But August 1st at the Mercury Music Lounge, it's got all the info on here. So you're like, yeah, so when is it, dog? Saturday, August 1st, 2026, brah. Shit, what are them tickets? $77. Whoa, $77, dog? 8 bands, homeboy. That's less than $10 a band, brah. How's that expensive? And the one band, Denial of God, the headliner, they're doing a 70 to 75 minute set. At least that's what they said. They confirmed, said they would do. From Denmark. That's right, the same country as the Almighty Merciful Fate, greatest band in goddamn existence. Everybody knows that. First time ever in the USA. And none of that hoagie shit where it's like, first time in the USA. It's like, you've been around since 2016, brah. That was yesterday. Big fucking deal. You're bound to get here sooner or later, right? They've been around since 92. Half you hoagies weren't even alive. So, next year at the time, 34 years it took to get over here to play the DAWG show. It took the DAWG, this guy here, to bring him over. And just so you know, too, if you're a Denial of God fan, don't think you're going to hit them on the next run. In case you don't, because it's amazing how some people don't put 2 and 2 together. It's not an incantation. It's not an immolation. It's not a toxic holocaust. It's not, hell, Chris. It's not even a Christian. It's not a cannibal corpse. It's not a deicide. In what sense is like, if you miss them, not a big deal. You're probably going to get a chance to see them. Even if they don't come to your hometown, probably within a 2-hour drive, maybe there's another state or town, if you're out in BF freaking E, that you could go see any of these bands. And it's not limited to those. It's tons. The Dark Funerals, you name them, those bands. If you live in the United States, and assuming you don't travel overseas and shit, if you do not see Denial of God at Dead by Dog, Volume 2, August 1st, tickets in the description box now, brahs. If you do not see them, I would say, now granted, Astor didn't say this, I asked the guitar player, but I'm making a fairly educated guess, and yes, I am speaking for him. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and you could tell me years later, but I am saying it confidently, you will never see them again. What are you saying, dog? Do you mean this is the only time they'll ever be in the U.S.? Mm-hmm. Well, dog, how do you mean this? Do the fucking math, brah. Been around for, it could be 34 years, first time ever. They're coming just for my show. There's no other shows. That's in the goddamn visas that are being written up, and we already confirmed, that had been confirmed. So there's not like, maybe another promoter, they might pick them up. No, this is the one-off show. They're flying in Thursday. They're going to be here at the Hell's Headbangers Warehouse Friday for a meet and greet, just like Attic did at the past one. There's going to be a Hell's Headbangers open house meet and greet. Attic will be there, and we'll see who else comes on down. Looking like Ian and Devin from Burial are going to be coming down to hang out. They said they're coming out. That Ohio Death Fest that evening. They're playing my show Saturday. They're the headliner, Denial of God, and they're going home Sunday. That's it. One show. If you do not see them at this, and again, unless you fly overseas to go see them, you will never see them in your entire life. Ever. So now if you think they suck and then that's fine, then fair enough. That's not a good enough reason to come. But get that Mac Daddy's job if your only shit-ass, piss-ass, fucking worthless excuse is, just can't afford it, dog. I live in California. Your entire bill is max $1,000, brah. Flights, hotel room, rental car or Uber, your actual ticket to the show, and food and beverages, which I don't even know if food and beverages count because you have to eat. It's not like you were going to eat, not going to eat the days that you were here. Like when you're at home, it's not like you're not eating then. So I don't even know if you count that. But I'll even throw a few things, maybe kicking back a few extra cold ones, which again, I don't even think I should count that because what do you mean? Why shouldn't you count that? Because half you fuckheads do that every night anyways. So how's it any more goddamn expensive? So $1,000 max. Again, dude, if you picked up 1 day a week, one day at the Domino's Pizza, the Mac Daddy's, Mowing Laws, Friday, Saturday, one from today as you're seeing this video till, let's say, obviously you're not going to pay the day out, your tickets and stuff. Let's say a month, 6 weeks out to the show, you would have $1,000. 1,000% you would. Like, just every every paycheck and dime you get from that, just don't touch it. I know you got to yank up them big boy pants. You have to actually be a big boy, not be a little kid sucking on a goddamn lollipop the first goddamn quarter you get. I gotta spend it. I gotta go buy a gumball, mommy. No, you're gonna have to put your big boy pants on, or big girl pants. Granted, there's probably gonna be no girls there, other than friends and fucking family. And it's actually save your money, putting it in a fucking bank account or a piggy bank or whatever the hell you goddamn do, and not just spend it. This is not hard to do. Once in a lifetime opportunity, brah. Then we got Asheron playing, nothing but old as gold set list, goddammit. Sam Bowles and Friends, which is Hideous Manglish. See that way? Yep, that green flag. That's what's playing. Just Sam Bowles, the singer of it. That death throat held up too, brahs. He's just playing all Hideous Manglish. He's just doing it because the two original guys have health problems and couldn't do the show. So just out of respect for them, he's just doing it under his name. You know, Sam's a respectful guy, goddammit. Flesh Parade, never been to Ohio ever. I've never played them. I've never even seen Flesh Parade because they played Maryland Death Fest last year and I didn't get to watch them because something went down, like the power went out or something and it was late and then I didn't get to watch them, no goddamn less. And it's amazing to me, like, I assumed if you're in extreme metal music, like, everybody knew about the Kill Whitey EP/CD that Relapse Records put out in the 90s. I meet people like, oh, I never heard that one. Where you been, brah? I've known since 13. Yes, 13, 1998 of the almighty Flesh Parade. How'd you know about Flesh Parade, brah? From Relapse Records, the Resound sampler CDs they gave out, it was on there. And dude, the first time you hear that, you're like, holy fuck, this is the most over-the-top, insane, fast, sick-ass shit I've ever goddamn heard in my life. I mean, the Jason Pilgrim vocals alone are... Dude, it's a fucking grindcore version of Danny Filth. And for those who hate Danny Filth, trust me, you'll still like it, goddamn. It's extreme as fuck. It's killer as shit, trust me. Any normie that hears it's going to be like, what the fuck are you listening to? But not noise, though, either. Catchy songs. There's a few chunky parts that remind me of some zombie apocalypse era fucking Tish, too, not gonna lie. Just some here and there. Blast and awesomeness. All the songs sound different, and I stand by that. Kill Whitey is the greatest grindcore EP ever put out, in my goddamn opinion. It's not Phobia. It's not Napalm Death. It's not nobody. Now, the greatest gore grind EP ever put out is General Surgery Necrology. But straight grindcore, I stand by that. I've always thought that since I was a kid. Flesh Parade, Kill Whitey. Hence, why DAWG's bringing him a goddamn show. Because when he interviewed him, checked out my Flesh Parade interview at Maryland Death Fest. Really cool guys, too. It's the first time I ever met them. I was like, you guys never played Ohio, have you? I was like, maybe they did prior, like, when I was real young and didn't catch it. Like, no, we've never been to the state of Ohio ever. There you go. All the more have them. Exactly. Because the whole premise is get shit in this area that you don't freaking see. Eat the Decay. First time in Ohio, too. Demo was put out. Demo EP, first release, whatever you want to call it. We did the vinyl version. Embrace My Funeral Records did the CD version. We're supposed to get a restock. That's an Antonio from Disgorge that owns that label. Don't even get me started on that. Cassettes sold out right away. I think that was Dylan at Headsplit that put it out. Don't quote me on that, but it was another label. But Eat the Decay, that was a band I vouched for. We put the vinyl out because that's Fran the Man over at Jamming Out Badass, and it's killer goddamn gore grind / grindcore. From Texas, obviously first time ever goddamn here. Killer band. Mordant Red, also he has a channel. Check out his goddamn channel. I've been on it, done interviews with them. They have been to Ohio once, Columbus. They played with Asheron. DAWG was there, of course. Was that earlier this year or was that last year? I don't know. Shit all goddamn blurs together. It was either early this year or I know it was cold out. I remember that. But it was a little while ago now. DAWG was there. Very, very entertaining live. It's total black metal, but the live, what I liked the stage banner with the very 80s punk hardcore stage banner influence. You could just tell. Now, I don't know if that was just a one-off because Homeboy had some goddamn too many beverages in him, and that was just like, he doesn't normally do that every show. I don't know, because it's the only time I've seen him. But nonetheless, I thought it was entertaining, and I thought it definitely fit the bill because it was just, it was different because it was black metal, but bringing a different element to it. You know, because I've never seen another black metal band do that. So, and it's hard to do anything original whatsoever anymore. So, it stood out to me. I noticed the goddamn it. The greatest goddamn black metal, it's Black and Death, from Ohio ever of all goddamn time. Said in a minute, brah. From the depths. They're back, goddammit, for a one-off show with the main known singer, Rob Molzan, on vocals. Again, even the DAWG's never seen From the Depths with Molzan singing. I've seen Comeback Decrepit shows, also a mighty fine Cleveland band. DAWG approved, 2 paws up. I've seen Comeback Decrepit shows with Molzan singing, but I've never seen him singing for From the Depths. I've seen From the Depths multiple times in the late 90s, early 2000s, but it was always Dwayne Morris singing, a.k.a. Dwayniac. He would do guitar and vocals. Is he the bass and vocal? I think it was guitar and vocals. I think it was rhythm guitar and vocals, I'm pretty sure. Going back 25, literally 25 plus years ago. So memory's a little goddamn hazy. But then when From the Depths broke up and shit, which I'm going to get the full scuttlebutt on that, on interview with Rob Molzan and Matt Sorg. It's Matt Sorg's band, his creation. We'll get the whole thing on that, why he canceled the name From the Depths, stopped it, and then started calling it Dead of Night. Dead of Night did one demo. Watch out for it on Hell's Headbangers, going to press soon on vinyl, and then there'll be a complete discography CD From the Depths, Dead of Nights. Dwayne Morris just did vocals only on that demo. I'm almost positive he did vocals only. I don't think he did rhythm, guitar, or bass on that. They're going to do a couple Dead of Night songs too. Sorg told me it's a couple Dead of Night songs. I was like, please do. That shit was fucking fantastic. I only got to see Dead of Night once because it was very, very short-lived. They did that demo and they were around, I don't know, a year or two. And what really stood out is I remember they covered Override the Overture by Dismember, which at that time, nobody even covered Dismember. Nobody I knew of. Sure, there was some demo band that you're going to throw out there because you just Googled it. But I didn't know of them. I never heard any. That was the first band, and they just played it live, and that just so happens to be my favorite Dismember song. So I thought that was really cool. Again, this is when did that demo come out? It's either 01 or 03. You can Metal Archives, it's one of those, but very early 2000s. And then we got goddamn old Lord Humongous coming too, a very good new, black and thrash, I would say, but mostly thrash band. Thrash with Sack for sure. They have been to Ohio, but they're cool dudes. I like them. Has a lot of channel reference too, because I think that it was a paid ski review that Eli sent me for the band, and I reviewed it, and I was like, this is actually really, really good. Like, this is something I would buy. So it was a band that I got into and became a fan of from a paid ski review. Now, there was a few. It wasn't limited to them. There's a few bands I became fans of for the reviews shit, but they were definitely one of them. And then live, I really liked the image. I liked the energy because they look really, really cool live. If you haven't seen them, you will see, and then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Definitely fits the goddamn bill. So 8 bands. It starts at, what do we do, 2 p.m. we figure? Because you figure the weekend's going to be like this. I'm probably going to shoot for like 10 a.m. I think this past one we did 11 a.m., but with Ohio Death Fest in the evening, probably 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to, let's say, to whenever. 10 a.m. to whenever. Hell's Headbangers, open warehouse / hangouts. We'll have the tents up again outside. You can come in, shop, hang out, meet and greets. This last one, there was like 100 people or so here. But Denial of God will be here because I'll be chauffeuring them around, meet and greet with them. I'm sure there'll be other bands. Scott and I and Mike and I from Cyanide said they might be coming down for the show. I don't know if they'd be coming to the meet and greet too. I don't know. That when things get closer, I'll confirm all that. Any actual names, I'll let you know of who will be down. Like maybe Sam Biles will be here. I don't know. Well, I'll let you know who's all going to be here when that time comes. I'm assuming Vincent will be. Don't know for sure yet, though. But Denial of God will be. I know that. As long as Orange Man don't fuck us all, right? Don't think he will, but never say never. So 10 a.m. to whenever, because I'm not sure when Ohio Death Fest officially starts. Brian can't give me a solid goddamn answer on that. But it's that evening, July 31st, Friday during the day, 10 a.m. to whenever, is the Hell's Headbangers open warehouse. And then the club is about 30 to 35 minutes. It's not bad at all. It's just straight. You just jump on the Route 71 is the highway and just straight down, get off. It's very easy, very, very easy drive. 30, 35 minutes. I think it might even be less than 35. Maybe like 28-ish. I don't know the GPS, but it's definitely less than 40. I'm positive that. That's where Ohio Death Fest is going to be. That's where Dead by Dog is the next day. So you just figure 10 a.m. here to whenever. You hang out, shop, probably leave, grab some grub, go over to Ohio Death Fest. Those tickets are sold separately. I don't know what Brian's charging. Again, I can't get a goddamn solid answer out of him. Nobody. Not everybody runs as fast as the goddamn dog, and I get it. But don't get me wrong. He'll pull. I've seen most of his bands and shit, and when we know Exploding Zombies that got announced. So that's kill. That shit is worth going just for goddamn that. You bet your ass I'm watching the goddamn Zombies, no doubt. So you got a whole weekend planned for you, goddammit. Hang out at Hell's, go to Ohio Death Fest, and yes, I'll be there. And then Dead by Dog 2 starts at 2 p.m. on Saturday, also at the Mercury Music Lounge in Lakewood, Ohio. If you're coming from out of town, which will be 90% of the people who are coming from out of town, if you're flying, it's 10 to, it can't be even 20 minutes from the airport. So I'm trying to think the back roads and stuff. Because Lakewood is technically, it's basically Cleveland. Like, it's, everyone that lives here knows what it knows. Like, the airport is extremely close. I'm going to say 10 minutes, but let's say you get a flat tire and get rear-ended and get pulled over and get fucking breathalyzed. It's going to be 20 minutes from the airport to the venue. And as far as hotels and shit, I love when people, like a few, not too many did, which is less than I thought, but a few, yeah, what are some hotels in the area? I'm like, you want me to Google that for you, brah? I don't know. Like, I don't live down there. I've been to many out-of-town shows, Maryland, and I go to out-of-state shit. Like, I don't know the area. You Google it. You say, what's within 10 minutes of the Mercury Music Lounge? It's the address is, it's on here. The 18206 Detroit Avenue. So if you Google that, you put in, what's hotels 10 minutes from this address? And it pops up like, I'm not Googling it for you, brah. If you can't figure out how to do that, call mom over. I'm assuming she knows how to do that. So, but there's plenty of stuff. And then everything with the Mercury Music Lounge is, there's stuff that's walking distance where you can eat. And there's a place inside that serves pizza and, like, I think burgers as well. I can't vouch for that. I never had their food, just so that's full transparency on that. Beer prices are good. I have had drinks there, but I never had food there. But there's a walking Mexican restaurant. I did eat there. The one time I went there, Incantation. Like, when I say walking, I mean it literally, like, I think it took us, Lindsay and I, 85 to 90 seconds. Like, you can see the building from that. Like, you take a rock, if you can throw it real hard, you can hit the goddamn Mexican restaurant. It's that goddamn close. Sidewalks, everything. There is re-entry. There's a little patio to where you can take your smokes and drinks out to. Really, really good goddamn club. It's got 2 bars in there. It's got a bar in the stage area, and the stage area holds 600 people. And then there's a separate area with a door, kind of like No Class if you know that club from here, but it's much bigger. The hangout area, there's the separate bar area in case you just want to hang out. Tons of seating area, another whole bar, you get drinks. So if you just want to sit down, lounge, and hang, you easily can. It's not like the shitty ass Agora where there's nowhere to sit and it's just a completely dismal ass fucking time. DAWG won't have it at those type of clubs. Parking is free. They do have their own parking lot, but don't bank on that because the parking lot's kind of small. I think it holds like 50, 60 cars or so. But all the parking on the street and stuff is free, and there's lots of parking around. So totally free parking. It's not in a complete shithole, so you're not going to get your car stolen or goddamn car keyed or tire slashed or any goddamn ridiculous-ass nonsense that goes in these goddamn shitholes that just going to be completely Zyklone B to my goddamn book. Not in a town like that. I mean, it's not Beverly Hills either, but I'm just saying, it's not a complete fucking shit. It's not a complete war zone. I've been to some war zones. What else report on that? I think that's it. Any questions, feel free to ask away. But yeah, I'll put the links in there from here on out, every single video. Where do I get tickets? In the description box, Bubbles. The club created a link. They sent it to me a couple days ago. Just from here on out, I'm going to post it every single video. So just click on that and buy your goddamn ticket there. Now, I will say this isn't sales pitching. Now, don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty confident in saying this. I'm not saying the show's going to sell out, but I have a feeling it will, just so you know. I'm not saying it's going to sell out a week from this goddamn video. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying before the actual day or day of, I have a feeling it's going to sell out. Because, put in perspective, this is not sales pitching. Just here's full stats. My very first one, I sold 402 tickets, right? Okay. Well, the Mercury Music Lounge holds 600 people. Well, just by default, on the volume 2, it's a pretty fair, safe assumption that you're going to sell not less tickets than the first one. They usually get bigger and bigger. If you know fests, Milwaukee Metal Fest, etc., that's the way it goes. It gets more, not less. So just by default, it should sell a little bit more. Another thing, who's my headlining overseas band? Denial of God. Denial of God compared to Attic. Doesn't matter which band you like more. Facts are facts and not attacks. Denial of God is more popular than Attic is. And granted, that was Attic's second time ever in the country, Denial of God has been around 20 years longer and never been in the country. So that's a huge sales pitch right there. And I can tell you right now, literally over 30 people out of state have emailed me point blank, said, oh, if Denial of God's coming, like, I'm definitely flying in to come. They know. If you know, you know. So right out the gate, Denial of God is going to draw more people than Addict did. Hence, more tickets sold in the first one. It's the second volume. Hence, more tickets sold. And I think but only those two main sell. And the third selling point of why I'll probably sell more, it's in Cleveland, Lakewood. Everyone, you know. The other one was in West Side Bowl, amazing club, but it's in BF fucking E. No Cleveland people go there. It's because it's a 75-minute drive, 75-minute drive from all the Cleveland fucking posers to goddamn Youngstown. That's what they don't go. Like, whenever the owner of the West Side Bowl knows that too. He's like, the location sucks. He's fully aware of that. It's a haul and it's inconvenience. That's why a lot of shows don't go there. So, oh, dude, because half the people ain't going to go. Just by default, people saying, oh, this is a cool-ass show, and they like one or two bands. More Cleveland people will be at this one. Now, don't get me wrong. I still stand by. There's going to be mostly out-of-state people. There'll be more out-of-state people than Cleveland people at this show. But I'm just saying, there'll probably be more than just the 20 Cleveland people or the Ohio people. People in the state of Ohio, there will be more just by default of the location at this show than the first Dead by Dog. That is three things it's almost guaranteed is going to sell more than the first one. What are you getting at, dog? What I'm getting at, brah. There's only 198 slots left from 402 because that's what the first one sold. Those are my exact numbers. 402 tickets sold. I'm transparent over here. I show the books, unlike all these other fools. Dog's an open book. 198 tickets. And check this shit out, brah. Grad Club didn't say this. I can't imagine you could sell 600 tickets. It's 600 capacity. Well, I got 8 bands playing. Let's say for simple math, there's 5 members per band because you figure, oh, no, that band's got 4 members, it's got 3. I said for simple math, brah. And you know damn well, most of them are bringing their wives or girlfriends or something, and they're not expecting to pay. 5 bands. So with them, their wives, etc., at the low end, that's 40 people. We're down to 158 extra tickets we can sell from the first one till it's maxed out. Dog's got a little bit of crew. Sea-Dog and Eazy-E, they might be paying on this one, brah. Even they might not be getting in, especially if you're just kicking back and partying and not goddamn working. Not because I'm a dick. I might have to. It's like because a limited guest list. Probably I'll hire Tommy Redefining Darkness again to navigate the whole thing, and he had a helper. So that's 2 more people right there. And I'm sure there's a few other people I'll have to, not that I have to put on there, or that I would want to put on there. Extend as there's just certain people I might. So let's just say my guest list is another 15 people. 40, 55, that's 55 shaved off from the top. So realistically, I got what? Another 145, 150 tickets that I can sell more than I already sold for my first one, with there being 3 major additional selling points. So don't come fucking curb stomp the dog if it's not sold out. Like, what the fuck, dog? You told me it's going to sell out. You're there. It's not. I didn't say it definitely is. I'm just saying, Vegas odds, it's more in my favor and the more likelihood that it will. Just letting you know. Just trying to help out. In case you didn't want to miss out. Just trying to inform you. Just letting you know. So you might not want to dick around too hard and get the goddamn ticket. Again, I don't think it's going to sell in a week or 2. I'm not saying that. That my guess would be it's not. But I'm just saying, selling out in the totality of it's not out of the realm of possibility this time. The first one, I told you there's no way it's going to, and I knew it wouldn't, because that place hold 1,000 as my first one. So there's no way that's going to sell out. I'm an open book. I don't bullshit you. Again, it's no guarantee, but it's a very educated guess, goddammit. So tickets in the description box, brah. Don't pussyfoot around. And like the old Ohio Death Fest line used to be on the flyer, like Baxter say, make sure to bring your buds too. Get those goddamn questions in, Bubbles. It's dry as goddamn Gandhi's flip-flops over here. Later, goddammit.